What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to National Wrestling Alliance Review with NWA Powerrr results from November 12th, 2019, in at the GPB Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. Your commentators, um, Jim Cornette and Joe Galley, Let's get right into it, folks. Before I start, botching a little more. So we got Outlaw Inc. and the Rock and Roll Express being interviewed with David Marquez, and basically, pertains to the NWA World Tag Team Championship, which the Wild Cards has it, and basically, Rock and Roll Express say they've been all over, everywhere, and including New Japan Pro Wrestling, where it pertains to on tag team, and also, and then what pertains to Outlaw, the Outlaw Inc. I meant to say, basically putting over Rock Roll Express as being one of the greatest tag teams in professional wrestling history, that, and that's basically the gist of it. So, not gonna go too long with it, folks. Just want to move on. It was good. It was good though. Promo is a promo that's out of the ordinary, natural. Feel like it was real and not all overly rehearsed and all that. You know what I mean by that. WWE. First match: Trevor Murdoch versus Caleb Conley. Excuse me. Match itself ends up being pretty decent. With Trevor Murdoch going over with the Flying Bulldog. We got an Eric Stevens promo with him just like a pirate, and basically, the whole thing with no eye contact once again, and he said he no longer wants to be part of NWA anymore, and he says he quit. He's quit professional wrestling again. So go pursue his acting career once again. So yeah, he quits. Or in a way he quits, if you know what I mean. Anyways, moving on. We get to Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa versus Brooklyn Creed and Crystal Rose. A tag team match that went over with Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa was once again kicking ass in this match, showing how dominant she can be. Thunder Rosa, she is legit, by the way, folks. And not just a wrestler, but also what pertains to other sports that she's now in as well. But I'll get to more of that once we get to that episode of NWA Powerrr. But yeah, Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa ends up going over, and Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa ends up cutting a promo with David Marquez, and the interview went over pretty well. Thunder Rosa, she speaks a lot of Spanish in it, and then she starts speaking a little bit of English in there, and Marty Bell, she could hold on, and what pertains to talking as well. So, and basically, what pertains to Allison Kay, yeah, Allison Kay, she's a marked woman, on the point of view of Marty Bell and Thunder Rosa. James Storm, they did a promo with James Storm back on, after his match with Coco Cabana when he lost the belt. He was very upset with it, and then he calmed down, and also he wants a shot against Nick Aldis for the NWA World Championship title. So, also we get to Coco Cabana and Ricky Starks. Basically, Coco Cabana, he's being interviewed with David Marquez, and Coco Cabana, who's now once again the NWA National Champion, and he talks about winning the belt and all that. And he's very happy about winning the belt and all that, and also that's when Ricky Starks comes in, and he wants a shot of the title, and that's basically the gist of it. Yeah, he wants to be next in line. Also, we get to, by the way, this needs to be mentioned. Those are some video vignettes of the question mark, and is no telling who could be who's this guy on the mask who's called the question mark, what pertains to him doing this type of pose. I'm sorry, like this, with some karate. You know, basically that's the question mark's words, not mine. But anyways, so the question mark goes up against Dan Parker, and the question mark wins. And the question mark and the question mark is over, by the way, folks. The question mark in NWA Powerrr is over. You know, it's just saying. NWA Powerrr show an ad of Retromania Wrestling, a video game that's gonna be coming out um in 2020. Now I don't remember if it's gonna be on a phone app or some or on the concept on the console, but it's coming out though. And it's gonna be bigger and better than WWE 2K games. NWA president Billy Corgan, he teases an announcement of what pertains to NWA Powerrr, and there you go. Also, we get to the Eli Drake promo. Eli Drake talks about everybody wondering what's going on with the whole thing with on Camille, I meant to say, with her not, with pertains to her, why she isn't talking and everything. Also, the wild cards shows up, and I was saying to myself, why are they getting involved in this whole situation? And it hit me. Thomas Latimer, formerly known as Bram, in real life he's dating Camille. So, but obviously they're not going to obviously address that on the show, you know. But also you have Royce Isaac I meant to say Royce Isaac, who's the partner of Thomas Latimer, what pertains to them being the wild cards. Basically, Thomas Latimer tells Eli Drake, keep her name out of your mouth, wherever, Also, Mr. Answer shows up out of nowhere. It was an awkward promo, folks. And Mr. Answer said, somebody told me that you're looking for somebody, with a big mouth and everything. I really didn't know what was the point of this whole segment, other than Thomas telling Eli Drake to keep Camille out of his mouth. So, because obviously, what pertains to in an entertainment standpoint, we don't know. We're not supposed to know that Camille and Thomas are real life couples. But outside of the entertainment standpoint, we, for those who don't know, yes, you know. But anyways, but at the same time, there's more questions than answers in a way. Anyways, moving on. Joe Galli, he interviews the NWA World's heavyweight champion, Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis basically pertains to James Storm. He basically talks about James Storm and talks about this whole conspiracy theory about of it and all, and basically not gonna talk too much about it, but he basically talks about who's deserving of a title and everything, and basically he name drops guys like Dory Funk Jr., Holly Race, and that's basically the gist of it. And then we get to the main event, which by the way, Nick Aldis basically also as well. Nick Aldis wants to prove that he is he wants to be a locker room leader for NWA, which is why he's the world's champion and everything. He puts over the belt, he puts over himself, he puts over the company, he puts over guys before him, and then he wants to stay at ringside to watch his next match, which ends up being the Wild Cards versus the Outlaw Inc. for the NWA World Tag Team Championship. And the match itself ends up being pretty good. And with the tag team champions going over to retain the NWA World Tag Team Championships. Now I'm trying to remember if there was any shenanigans, even though with Nick Aldis being out there. I trying to remember if there were any shenanigans. Basically what pertains to the Dawsons. Cause I don't recall them interfering. Nope, no interference whatsoever. So yeah, there you go. So then after that was over, also Camille comes out to talk to to Nick Aldis, basically having issues, arguments and all that. James Storm comes out, Eli Drake comes out, Mr. Anderson comes out. Basically we get all these people coming out of nowhere, out of the neck of the woods, to end the show. You know, and then I think we may have securities and referees come out there too to calm down the issues and everything. Yeah, basically all this coming out of nowhere. Basically we don't know what's going on, but again, more questions than answers. That needs to be resolved in NWA Powerrr moving forward. And with the whole community with Camille with Camille never talking, Nick Aldis, is he really pulling the strings, and is he really is he really getting does he really have any power or any influence with Batista and Camille, and then with the whole thing with everything else that's surrounding it as well. And the whole thing with James Storm, is there a conspiracy theory, going against James Storm or against the NWA and NWA management, whatever. More basically again more questions than answers that needs to be resolved with NWA, moving forward. So there were 4 matches for NWA Powerrr for this results from November 12th, 2019 for this National Wrestling Alliance review. So I'm gonna give the show a 7.5 out of 10. And with that being said, thank you all for watching for It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. For this was your NWA Powerrr results from November 12th, 2019 for this National Wrestling Alliance review. Until next time, we present this NWA, for this National Wrestling Alliance review. I'm out. Take care.